In our culture, the resilient woman is both admirable and held at high honor, but it doesn't always feel so honorable, does it? Being the one who is everything for everyone else can be heavy. And as the quieter one, everyone thinks you have everything all together. But inside, you feel as if you are losing yourself in the process. I believe that you too can have a life that is both purposeful and fulfilled, even as the resilient woman you are. Her authentic journey, this is a personal journey of mine, and I go before you, sharing what I wish I had early on, having the conversations we rarely speak of, and sharing lessons, learn and unlearn, as I let go of striving for a life that I thought I had to live, a life that resembled those strong women before me, to then build a life that is authentic to me. And along this personal journey of mine, I discovered the secret key to our more in the life of fulfillment that we desire for ourselves. This is more accessible than we think. And it begins by becoming true to who you are, not who you've had to be. So come along this journey of finally walking into the fulfilled life you were meant for. Hi, welcome to Her Authentic Journey, the podcast. We are still diving into my method on purpose framework, a framework that leads to a life with more intention. Now, if you are just tuning in, please go back to the previous episodes where I go through mindset and also your environment factors. Today, we're going to talk about time. Now, in a world where hustle and the boss life is glorified, time can be more about the quantity rather than the quality. You can look at and approach life with the mindset of how much you can do in a certain amount of time. For instance, if you have, let's say, 2 hours before the kids are out of school, and you fill that time with the amount of to-dos that you can possibly get done. I am guilty. I have done this several times. It just made sense. Why not get it done now, right? Until I began allowing myself to spend the time in a way I needed most for me. Sometimes that looked like taking a nap, taking a ride, enjoying time alone at home, whatever I needed. Or maybe you have a vacation in the next month, so you find yourself diving into your extra work or extra hours at the office, telling yourself, I'll rest when I get there, to then find yourself exhausted the first 2 days of vacation and not really experiencing your family and friends during vacation. Time affects happiness. I read in a scientific article that a person's perspective of time has a big, huge impact on their happiness and peace of mind. You see, most things are created by time, right? Our days, nights, weeks, months, years, season, even our age. If you think about it, some of the best things are also developed through time, like our patience, skills, relationships, love, recovery, experiences. So what are we in a rush for? I know there are a million things that we can think and feel we need to rush through or rush into, but where are you going? Most times we don't know where it is that we are rushing to. Time is also one thing that we never can get back. There is the past, the present, and the future. But the only time we actually have access to is the present. We can get burned out by doing too much of the things that we think and feel we're supposed to be doing, but not so much of the things that make us feel alive, It makes our heart smile and makes us feel truly purposeful. Have you ever thought about what are you missing by focusing on the doing instead of being? Why aren't you making this time more meaningful for you? Time is so precious and valuable. It is the one thing we can never get back. So valuing this time, your time, and the experience is necessary. Think about in the ways in which you can do better with valuing your time. Also, I want you to think about, start making your moments more meaningful for you. Think about how it looks for you. You can start by setting an intention for your day. I want to challenge you in the beginning of your day to set an intention. What is it that you want to feel or experience in your day? Write it down, say it out loud, and keep it in mind as you go throughout your day. Let me know your experience in our Her Authentic Journey community. Thank you for listening to Her Authentic Journey, the podcast. I hope you enjoyed and were able to grab something meaningful from this episode. If so, please support by sharing with a friend, rate and review. You can also refer to our show notes for more. Until next time, remember, be true to who you are, not who you've had to be.